Oh, this is just a clucking nightmare.
What the hell?
Actually, this is more like a game.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Null Plays. Today we're going to play a very different game than what I usually play. And today's game is called Chicken Police Into the Hive. It's point and click, I think. So I'm playing with mouse and maybe keyboard. I'm not sure. Maybe just mouse. I've never played this before, and it's one of the games that I've gotten a Steam key from my friends at Minimap, and they asked me to try out this game, so I'm going to do just that. And just a small note on Minimap, be sure to check it out. If you play a lot of games, you can really manage your huge game library. Well, mine already has been really huge, and to see which one you like, which ones you don't, and which you still have to play. And also there's an awesome community behind it with their own Discord channel, etc, etc. So be sure to check that out. But for today we're going to check out this game. So let's just play a new game. Yeah, it says continue. I tried the game just to make sure that it worked properly, but other than that it's completely new. So let's jump into it. Yes.
This whole madness started with this petty little affair. Petty to the one who reads it in the paper. Less petty to the one who's getting shot.
Ooh.
Clawville, the city of opportunity, the city of dreams, a bastion of tolerance and equality, a genuine shithole. You know, truth is a weird dame. No matter how loyal you are to her, she'll cheat on you in the end. The question is, are you gonna stay by her side? And if you do, what price are you willing to pay?
I need a drink, I need a lot of life insurance, I needed a vacation, I needed a home in this country, what I wish I had. Okay, that was way too much and too fast. Well, I like how it starts. Really narratively driven, that's what I can tell. A lot of film noir.
The poor schmuck was face down on the ground. Insects may breathe through holes, but this guy had way more than he needed. Probably escaped from the hive. Was he being chased, or just happened to be in the wrong neighborhood? Who knows? I'm a detective. Those are the questions I should be answering. But I knew there would be no answers in this case. In fact, there would be no case either. Simply because the victim was what he was.
And that might just be
A fly.
a fly.
Really? Thank goodness you can see in the dark, old owl. Where would we be without you? By the way, what are you doing here? You don't work for us anymore.
This is the third time you called me back from my little hole, boys. You must be desperate.
May the great wild ones protect us if we've sunk this low.
Woohoo. Very funny. So, you want some facts?
Sure, let's get started.
His name was Novak, according to his papers, but almost certainly an alias.
Pretty likely. Just another fugitive from the hive, huh?
Who knows?
All right, I'll snoop around a little. Then we'll talk.
I can't wait.
And no drinking on duty, okay?
On duty? Ha! I'm not a cop nor a doctor anymore. If you need me, make peace with how I work.
So he will be drinking.
Oh, feathery heavens, Doc. Relax. I can see you're having a bad night.
Bad? Why, is there another kind?
Clucking furry hell. I don't need this. So, a few sketchy facts about the victim are never enough. I had to snoop around, see if I could find anything useful. Even if I knew there would be no file on the poor bastard, it just seemed like the right thing to do.
All right, let's take a breather because that was a lot of information. What I was going to say is that this game gives me real film noir vibes, which I really like. Also, the intro really had a lot of Sin City kind of vibes, which I also like. And I think it's then a detective game, just a whodunit type of game. Nah, not necessarily whodunit, just like detective work, which I like. So we have Clawville. Okay, so he has something new to say, but let's look around first.
Another wonderful night in the City of Colors. Unless you're a cop. Or a dead fly, for that matter.
Alright, wrecked
The car crashed into the post. That was not the cause of death, but it probably helped to make it quicker. And more dramatic, too.
So he had a few holes in his body, that's what he said, right? Which basically means he got shot.
The poor dope crashed right next to a police booth. How ironic.
Okay.
A lonely field patrol. She doesn't seem very concerned about the case.
No, she doesn't. Is there anything else I can look at? I don't think so. Clawville. Okay, let's just talk to Boobo again. Is he sleeping? Fuck's sake.
What? Ah, it's you again. Have you looked around already?
Why does he sound like a chicken? I mean, he's a rooster. He should be coo coo coo. Okay.
Not quite yet.
Boo-hoo. Then get on with it and leave me alone, will you? I'm thinking.
Thinking about what?
I also snore while I'm thinking.
A lot of cheeky convos. Cheeky writing. Okay, so dead fly.
The alleged Novak. As far as I can see, he has at least 6 or 7 holes in his body.
All right.
I don't know what I'll do with it, but since I've already picked it up, I might as well check it out.
Oh, I actually picked up the arm. What the hell? Miss Bloom. Does it say anything? The month of orchids. Okay, so we can look at the arm. Oh, right. Okay, interesting. Let's check out a little bit more. Clawville, the Hive. What is the Hive? Okay, I need to read this. Ooh, I can do voices. The Hive is a fenced-off quarter on the outskirts of Clawville. It was originally an integral part of the city, but after the Segregation Act, the area was fenced off. Today, insects are rarely seen but anywhere but the Hive. This place is also known simply as the Ghetto or Roach Town. Nailed it. Anyways, let's see if we can go back. I think we can talk to him a little bit more. Ask him questions. What's up? What's up, dog?
What's up with you nowadays, old owl?
Nothing much. I just exist. Alone.
Alone?
I think a lot of people can
Well,
relate to
what about
that.
dear Nurse Ursula?
She moved on. She's with the Furies now, if you must know.
The Furies? You mean the,
The hooker gang. That's the one.
Oh, Cluck. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, sonny boy. Life's a jerk.
And being an even bigger jerk can help a lot, huh?
As you say, sonny boy. As you say.
Interesting. Okay, anything else we can talk about?
I expect your report by tomorrow morning, Doc.
Phew, I can report now. Cause of death, shot dead 7 times. Probably with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Although that's not for me to say. That's for ballistics.
Those two dumb hyenas don't give a shit about this, and you know that. So, that's it? Case closed?
Honestly, I don't think they'll ever open a file on the poor bug to begin with.
Yeah, you got a point there, Doc. Well, I'm gonna take another look around.
Okay, new ask topic. So what else can we do here? Nothing here. Okay, Clawville, the Furies. Yeah, let's not read up on something about a hooker gang. The River Times.
The Times River. How much dark filth has its waters washed away? Swimming is not recommended.
Why is this something new we can look at now and not before? Okay. Yeah, just ask him another question. What's next?
So, what next?
When you're done here, I'm going home. They'll let me know if they need a proper autopsy.
It's a clucking circus.
All the world's a circus, and all the men and women merely clowns. But we have to give the impression that we're on the case.
Maybe I'll talk to the boss about it.
So just making appearances.
The hell you will.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay, anything else I can do? Or maybe you actually have to look at it. Okay, I'm not gonna read up on this. Yeah, okay, I've read it. Anything else I can do, or can I just walk away? Oh, you can actually see what you can click on. Okay, this is awkward. This is already the first scene and I'm already stuck. Can I do something? Inspect, use item. I'm not gonna use that. Can I see something more? Yeah, I've already looked at that. Oh, there's more here. Shell
9mm cartridge cases. They can come from either a machine gun
or a pistol. Okay.
They've all cooled down. Who knows?
Okay, so nothing I can look at. Anything else?
Next time. But not now. What about the severed legs?
Are you bird-brained? Stop.
You're a coroner. You're used to this sort of thing, aren't you?
Everything has its time, and
Can you tell me anything useful about it or not?
the arms were carefully and individually plucked out, but only after death.
Interesting.
You think so?
I'm sure of it. No sign of a struggle. Even his suit was barely wrinkled. Tearing off an insect's limbs isn't so easy. He would have struggled if he was still alive.
You could have been a detective, Doc. Not a good one, but a detective.
Thanks. I got enough misery of my own.
Well, I guess I won't see you at the station.
That's right. You won't. I'm only going there if they take me in handcuffs.
I can help with that.
I'm scared.
So, that's our cue?
Adieu, Mr. Novak. Or whatever your name is.
I didn't know you spoke insect.
Just a few words. I had a ladybug girlfriend before the Hive closed.
I don't want to know about that.
Oh, but it's such a juicy story. There's a lot of bang bang and some kiss in it.
Enough, okay?
Okay. Big stupid bird. I always hated you.
What did you say?
Who, me?
Oh wait, who's that?
Not you, Marty. Bubo. Hey, what are you doing here?
Boss? Is there a problem? You look pale. Like all the color's just gone out of you. Although, now that I say that out loud, it's like the whole world has lost its color.
Oh, no. I'm not dreaming all this, am I? It's not a bloody clucking dream, is it?
You tell me, boss. You're the famous detective.
Oh, this is just a clucking nightmare.
What the hell?
Actually, this is more like a game.
Hey, don't ruin the whole thing.
Enough.
Wait, what? That was actually a dream? And then they called it a game? That was a little meta. Okay, the tone is set. I have no idea where this could go next. So let's see, this
That
is the
old
office, I
case
guess.
with Bubo. And then Marty's showing up. What the hell was that supposed to mean? Yeah, relax, old bird. You were dreaming. But she's not a dream. Who the heck is she? Oh, cluck. I've got a terrible headache. And even worse, deja vu. Well, I hope she's not hiding a revolver under that pretty little cloak of hers. Because if she is, I won't be able to stop her. Oh, cluck. Is my doorbell broken again?
I'm sorry. I had to sneak in unnoticed.
So you're the sneaky type, huh? I'll make a note of that. But feel free to sneak back out.
Well said.
I can't do that.
Here we go again.
I need to make sure you're gonna help me.
Lady, listen. I don't even know who you are, or what this is about.
Promise me.
Okay, I promise I'll listen to you. Just calm down.
Good. I believe you.
I wonder if he's like a PI or is actually working for the police.
Splendid. Now, let's start at the beginning. You know I just installed the new lock on my door. How did you get in?
What do you mean, how? The door was wide open.
Is that so? Jeez. In that case, of course, make yourself at home. Do you always go through any open door you see?
I didn't intend to.
Look, ma'am, I can't stress this enough. I don't do private cases. I'm not your average gumshoe detective. Yeah, it's about time I wrote that on the door.
You have to understand, no one can help me but you. Only the chicken police. I heard about your last case, and...
You can't imagine how many times I've heard this, and I'm getting really tired of it.
all I'm asking is that you listen to me, nothing else. After that, if you still feel you're not interested, I'll leave, and you'll never see me again.
Well, that's a bargain, but before we start, can I see your face? I don't like talking to dark silhouettes.
Oh, of course. Forgive me. And don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
Oh, she's a praying mantis. Well, nothing.
That's your clucking luck, old bird. A woman from the darkest depths of the city. From the Hive with love. If we're gonna start, let's start with a kick in the gut, right? Sure, why not?
Alright, so what can we do now? We can, let's see. Oh, there's a lot we can do. Desk. Mr. Sinclair, he actually named his gun. Wow.
Of course I blinked, like a first-class schmuck. Mark.
Okay, anyways, got news. Oh, we got a police badge. So he's actually police, not just the PI. Okay, what else do we have? Who is this stranger? Yeah, okay, that's our main thing. Let's just talk to her.
You know it was very dangerous for you to come here. For, you know, someone like you.
Because I'm an insect? Yes, I know.
So what has brought you all the way from the Hive, Miss,
Melandra Mantadea. And yes, I am indeed from the Hive. I see that doesn't surprise you.
Let's just say we don't really see your people outside the Hive these days, sweetheart.
You have no idea what it's like to live there.
So is the hive something for like all kinds of insects, or?
I've been to the
guess, right?
Hive more than once, although I admit the last time wasn't yesterday.
Things are getting worse every day. But that's not why I'm here.
I guessed as much.
Well, I'm going to get to the point. My husband is missing.
Oh yeah, I know that one. No offense, but have you looked at the local bars and joints? You know, most of the time...
No, you don't understand. He's... dead.
You mean he's missing and declared dead?
No, he was already dead when he disappeared.
Ooh,
I'm afraid I'm
interesting.
losing the thread, and I haven't even picked it up yet. It must be my age. So, how was this again?
You might want to sit down for this.
Listen, sweetheart, let's not drag this out, because the curiosity is killing me. And my lower back, too.
Okay. Question unlocked. Okay, let's just...
Why in the middle of the night, sweetheart? Don't you think it's a little, unsafe?
Unsafe? Believe me, Mr. Featherland, as it is now, if anyone sees an insect outside the hive in broad daylight,
Yeah, I guess that's worse.
now you can see how important this is to me.
You must be very desperate.
Okay.
So, are you ready? I'd like to dig a little deeper. It's not too painful, most of the time.
Go on. That's why I'm here, Mr. Featherland.
Okay.
Melandra dared to come here alone, so she's a strong and upright gal. Breaking her certainly won't be easy, but maybe she'll open up to me if I approach her gently. Break or open. Either
Oh,
way
so
could
there's
lead
a-
to success, as long as I don't fall flat on my face. Let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
With
now
your
we
husband.
Get two choices.
Milo Masterson.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Masterson? You mean you didn't take your husband's name?
Don't get me wrong, I loved him very much, but in our family, women don't usually do that. It's our way of keeping more of our independence.
I get it.
Okay, so... Break or open. Either way could lead to success as long as I don't fall flat on my face. You know how dangerous it was to come here, but did it anyway. Okay, so this is pressuring, alone against the whole world. What about the police? You wanted to avoid them for some reason. Also a bit of pressure. This is more of a neutral. Okay. Well, he said, what about the police? You wanted to avoid them for some reason, so we're not talking to the police now? I'm a bit confused. Okay,
When
let's
exactly
just
did your
do a
husband
neutral.
die?
A week and a half ago.
And when did you discover that his body was missing?
3 days ago.
And what's happened since then?
I tried to convince myself to come here.
Well,
I see
successfully.
you succeeded.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Lucky me.
You know, the last dame in distress who came to me ended up in a pretty bad way.
I'm not your typical shy housewife type, Mr. Featherland. I'll fight my own battles if I have to. But I'll also admit when I'm not up to the task.
No, that's a really useful quality. I envy you.
So he has problems with
You
that
don't
then.
often admit when you need help, do you?
You nailed it, sweet chops. But let's talk about you.
Okay, so she's a little bit happier now. Has dirty secrets. Tell me, Toots, were you alone when you found the body? Oh, dirty secrets. There we
Did
go.
your husband have any dirty secrets?
I dare say he had no secrets from me. He worked in a textile company, but that factory was converted. It became a fake meat processing plant. They wouldn't hire him back. He ended up doing all kinds of work to put food on our table.
All kinds of work? Tell me, was your husband involved in anything shady?
Never. No. I mean, no. He would rather have sold his legs on the black market.
Good
All right.
gravy. Is that still a thing?
If you come to the hive, you'll see. Every other insect is missing one or more limbs. Some people just don't have a choice, you know?
I was kind of expecting the Hive to be some kind of organization, but now I think it's just a neighborhood or something. Very closed-off community. I don't
I
know.
was just dreaming about missing limbs. So, was your husband a real saint then?
You know he wasn't. But he always tried to do the right thing. He even worked for a local private investigator for a while.
Wait a minute. One of those antlered guys? I mean, what do they call it? The stag beetle?
You know him.
Frank Half-Armed Castellini? Oh yeah, I know him. He was the only insect in the academy. Then, not long before the Segregation Act, he got fired from the force.
Milo helped him out for a while, all kinds of courier work. But he soon left him. He always said, Frankie's a troublemaker.
Well, I can back you up on that. So your husband tried everything, right? And still couldn't find his place in the world.
Please, don't be rude.
I'm just pecking around, and rudeness is part of my job.
Okay, she's back to the middle. I have no options now.
Why do I get the feeling that your husband was up to some monkey business? You're hiding something, babe.
What is always with the
Even the implication is offensive,
babe,
Mr.
sweet chops,
Featherland.
etc.
There's been no trouble. You know, he's always tried to stay out of it.
Tried, but he didn't.
But
Yeah, there we go.
He worked for a strange man for a while. A sort of private detective. He was a very strange character, you know?
So, a private detective is not the same as a private investigator?
wait a minute. One of those antlered guys? I mean, stag
We
beetle?
already talked about this.
You know him.
Frank Half-Armed Cast.
Milo
Okay.
helped him out for
This
a
is weird.
while. All kinds of...
Well, I can back.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you go to Frank? Oh, there we go. This makes more sense.
Well, wait a minute. Why didn't you go to Frank instead of me?
This Frank was a strange, creepy guy. Scattered, dirty, like a bum.
I knew Frank a long time ago. He's a strange one, all right. But he's an exceptional detective.
I'm sure he is, Mr. Featherland, but I still wasn't happy about Milo hanging around him.
Afraid he'd be dragged into some murky business?
I was
business.
almost sure of it. I felt it in my antennae. I often sense things like that.
Is
Sure you
that
do.
why you came to me? You want me to look into Frank?
I want you to find out what happened to my husband's body. That's all I want. Nothing more, nothing less.
And why? Okay, let's see. You're very comfortable. What was your husband jealous? Why are you doing this? What kind of personality was? Yeah, why?
Why are you doing this?
What do you mean?
Yes, your husband's body's important. But you're essentially on a suicide mission for a dead man.
That's what I was wondering.
Are you a jerk, or are you just testing me?
Both.
Maybe a little of both. Would you answer me anyway?
My husband's body is more than just a shell. And yes, I will die for this cause if I have to.
Okay, but why? What he did for Frank? Did you visit? Did you visit your husband often after his death? Okay. Why don't you just spit it out? Yeah.
You still
let's-
not saying anything? Why don't you just spit it out?
There we go.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, I try to answer your questions as directly and honestly as I can.
No, you're evasive.
You're just trying to bait me. Something's wrong here.
You don't trust anyone, do you?
No, not even myself.
Fair point. Okay, tell me, are you literally just...
Do you really feel it's worth risking your own life?
Very much so, Mr. Featherland. My husband's body is missing. I wouldn't have wanted a funeral because we should have cremated him in the name of the Great Light, but...
But you didn't. Why?
We left the path of the light to better fit in with the animals. Mostly because of me.
So you feel it's partly your fault?
Of course I do. I have a soul, Mr. Featherland. And my husband's soul can never rest in peace.
Didn't his soul really leave his body?
I think I understand. Sort of.
Okay, she's back to neutral. Okay, give me a good reason why I should care about this. Oh, he is still a cop. My colleagues in this.
Okay. Give me one good reason why I should
Let's
care about
keep
this.
playing the jerk card.
Look, I can't pay you much, but
It was never about the money. But I'm still a cop. I don't do...
you're saying you don't do private investigations. Not what I heard. Rumor is, when the Wessler Empire...
Okay, so he is on the force, but he can still do private investigations. Can he do that?
Let's not dwell on the past. This is a different kind of case.
Because of the Hive, right? So you won't take the case.
Well, maybe. I don't know, but it doesn't add up.
Maybe you're not asking the right questions, Detective.
It's
Oh,
a
fair point.
possibility, yes. Or maybe I'm just burnt out.
Game is becoming personal
In any
now.
case, I think we'd better try again, if you don't mind.
Perhaps you'll have more success, Mr. Featherland.
Well, I certainly hope so. Clucky furry hell.
Okay. So basically, I can't continue because I needed to get on her good side or bad side, one or the other.
Landra dared to come here. Let's
Okay.
start at the beginning.
Milo Master.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Okay, so I'm just gonna skip. Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Alone against the...
You know,
Sounds like...
because
Okay, that didn't do much.
Tell me, Toots. Were you alone?
I'd just arrived home, and he was in the restroom with a...
Oh, tough.
Don't be.
Yeah, I can...
Okay,
Heroic death.
I don't
When
have
you've had-
patience for this, to be honest. Okay, so dubious affairs.
Can you tell me what...
He worked in a
And
more like
anything...
he shot.
Wait a minute.
You know,
I'm just gonna click
Well-
through this. Yeah, okay.
Well, wait a minute. What?
This Frank.
No, I'm afraid...
I was.
Is that...
I want.
Okay, we're still happy. Okay, so yeah.
What kind of personality was
We
Milo?
open questions.
How would you describe him in a few...
Calm, patient.
You re...
I love.
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
Never.
nothing. No.
Yeah, even more happy.
Tell me. Are you...
I was.
How do you...
You see,
How did...
actually,
Because...
as you said,
Even better. Okay.
Listen. I'm happy.
you're threatening me.
I sense you're still with...
Maybe
At last...
before the segregation.
Who helped him?
That's right.
Who was this guy?
I don't know.
Really? So you've been looking into this...
I had no choice.
I guess the
The
police...
police.
Have others just...
His was actually.
You say...
Don't put it that way.
And this,
When I talked to him,
well...
so
You'd better not leave...
so be it, Mr.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, open enough to find out what I wanted to know. I guess I skipped through that a little bit too fast, but we can continue now.
Does this mean you'll take the case?
Well, if I don't do it, no one will, right?
Not likely.
First, I need to talk to Marty, my partner.
It seems everything they say about you is true.
I hope not. But please don't go anywhere until I get back. I'll look into it, but it'd be extremely dangerous for you to be out there.
I don't want to be a burden, Mr. Featherland.
It would be a much bigger burden if I had to go out and look for you.
Maybe... All right. You're right.
Good. Make yourself, comfortable.
Not at home.
Clocking hell. What am I doing? The Hive. I swore to myself I'd never go back to that place. Well, that's me in a nutshell. I stood there like a crumbling old statue. Meanwhile, my doom crept in through the crack beneath the door like cigarette smoke. I could smell it. What can I say? Marty's gonna be over the moon.
Okay, just gonna click. Let's see. What can we do? Oh, we can actually move places now? No, not yet. New goal. Marty McChicken. I can talk to him. Trouble Roach Town. Okay, the game is really opening up now. And I feel like I might continue next time. I think I've seen enough to get a first glimpse of the game and
Then...
oh
Are you
wait.
about to start now?
I need to talk to my...
That's...
Okay, I don't know what I did. Anyways, I'm gonna cut the video here. I think I got a good notion of what the game is about. I think it's a little bit slow, but I think that's just the type of game that we're talking about. I do like the setting, the atmosphere, and the attention for detail. I think it really looks like a good. How do you say that? I think it's well polished. That's what I was going to say. So I'm intrigued to continue this game. If you would like me to continue this game, please let me know in the comments, and I might just do that. But I have a lot of other games on my plate, and I'm not sure yet where I'm gonna go with my channel. So long story short, yes, I do like the atmosphere. I think it's a little bit slow for my taste, but that's just the game type of game, I guess. And if you like it, then by all means pick it up. It's on Steam now. I think it just released a couple of weeks ago. And if you're interested to see me play more of these type of games, like new games and games I've never played, then by all means subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think about this game so far, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.